This is a practice that invites us to connect with God through creativity, using art and color and even some repetitive practices like doodling or knitting as forms of prayer and meditation. The quiet, rhythmic practices of these activities open space in our hearts and our minds, helping us slow down and notice God's movement in and around us. This practice reminds us that our creativity, our attentiveness, can and is an offering to God. So let's talk about why I think creativity is such an important part of our faith. First, we worship a creative God. When we think about the story that we hear of God in Scripture, the very first introduction is God as creator. God enacts the world through this act of creativity. And creation is not just about building a system that works. Some theologians like to talk about God as a great watchmaker who's intricately assembling gears and pins and hinges and all sorts of things, and then sets it into motion and just lets it go. But when we read the creation narratives in Genesis, that is not the image of God that we get. We get an image of God as one who is about beauty and wonder. After each act of creation, God says, "It is good." The image I heard one commentator use is like a painter working up close on a painting, adding a new element, and then stepping back and going, that is good. Right? It's this act of creation. It's an act of bringing things to life with beauty, starting with light and dark and plants and animals and humans and rest. Bringing it all together and calling it good.